Hi, hello, welcome or welcome back if that is the case. Um, in here, I read Greek runes and I used myth from the ancient Greek mythology to deliver messages and guidance of practical spirituality, we might say, or straight up practical advice um, to navigate this shared reality that we are all in. So straight into it, this video is quite straight to the point, I think. Um, who, sorry, spotlight on your enemies. Who are they really? Okay, so just FYI, this video that was, this title was directly inspired by my enemies because I'm a light worker. So I have and I constantly work on maintaining a really high vibe, first and foremost for myself, but also to be able to deliver that, okay? And so I naturally tend to be very encouraging, very kind and loving, okay? And this is something that tends to attract like very needy people who are like kind of desperate for attention. So I have been using all of these experience to work on my patients and how to deal with this type of energies in real life, okay? Because I can transform and transmute that inside of my own space and re-deliver that in form of educational content, but there is also this balance that has to be maintained between the the therapist's life as a therapist and the therapist's life as a fucking human being. Okay. And this to say that my patient has been really tested, and so I had this title idea in mind where I was like, you know what, if someone is really desperate for attention, let's give it to them. Let's use this focus to study also the potential collective enemies that might be around those who are watching this video, because I will be reading energies. I have 3 groups ready for today, face down, so I will uncover the energies as the video progresses, and yeah, information, knowledge is power. So especially when it comes to enemies, you should always know who you are breaking bread with, who you are making business with, who you are finishing your days with, and yeah. No, I think that's as much instruction as I am supposed to give today. I think this is very simple. I'm just going to film the group selection now, and then you can select whatever group calls you the most. You might be called to select more than one group. Perhaps you have more than one enemy. Be strong if that's the case, and always remember that knowledge is power. And as long as the goal is protecting your own energy, there is nothing wrong in taking a sneak peek, and actually it can be very, very beneficial precisely to protect your energy and not waste time trying to be nice because you absolutely want to be a nice person, because you are a nice person. But even if you are a nice person, you need to know who to be nice with and to which extent. You can be a nice person just letting someone else exist their life, even if you do not agree with them. But and perhaps you might have like completely different point of views, but as long as you are not going to be disruptive in their own space, that's cool. You can both coexist, and then craft each and every one your own spaces, and but that doesn't mean that you have to like overuse your own energy to be extra nice towards someone that you don't even want in your life, okay? And that doesn't make you any less of a nice person. You simply have to learn how to be nice to yourself first. Then you can make decisions, but that has to be the baseline, okay? So, yeah, let's have fun, I guess. I'm going to film the group selection now. Alright, so we are going to have group 1 right here. Ooh. Group 2 and 3. You can pause the video if you need to. And I will now film group 1. Hi group 1. So this is your card that I'm going to put in the spotlight. To put a good spotlight on your enemy who apparently wants to remain hidden. Otherwise, there will be no need to make nor watch this type of videos. So, your enemy is someone that you know through work. This person is above you in some shape or form, and this might even be your boss. Okay, so you know that your boss is super very duper jealous of you, super very nosy of you, always looking up to your shoulders, trying to see what you have going on, how you do things, and you know, you might think it's for quality control, or you might have thought it was for quality control, and then at some point you realize, yeah, no. Actually, the motherfucker is trying to copy what I do. Why am I even being paid? You know? If at the end of the day, the boss is the one who wants to do the work, you know. So basically you're supposed to walk away from this job, okay? Like, perhaps you don't see that yet. Perhaps like you don't feel 100% at ease with what you do, but eventually you will reach the point where you're like sick and tired of the behavior, of the unprofessional behavior, because that's not how a boss should act. There's a whole video that I've made about this card in particular, right? So if you want to dive a little deeper into the details of this type of behavior, what could be the markers, and if you'd like also to know the story behind the myth, it's always interesting because somehow there are like key turning points that are common with the dynamic that is occurring, and so this might give you like ulterior confirmation that yes, this is your message, okay? This was an experience for you. This was an occasion to learn. Either you had the chance to learn, you craft and even bring it to another level, or an experience about what you don't want to entertain, how you don't want to work, the type of people you don't want to collaborate with, because I don't know the exact situation. This is an energy reading, okay, so this might apply to a whole bunch of different situations. For example, I am seeing like here very technical instruments, so you might be someone who works with their hands or that has some sort of technical instrument involved in their work. But I also see a bird, which always makes me think about Twitter. So you might be someone working in the communication field, department, whatever the case is. Okay, and you might have like one boss, you might have like 30 bosses, and one superior. Okay, um, just know that this is someone that has been very close to you all along. Okay, that there is in all the figures that represents human interaction, all the people are really really close, not always at peace. So this might be someone who you might have had conflict with in the past already, and perhaps you thought, okay, this is going to be all right, but I mean, and perhaps from a human point of view, you are both going to regain your peace. That's not the question here. The point here that the situation is not going to improve by repeating the same cycle. Okay, where you basically, the type of behavior that has been going on is that you were working on your stuff. So that's usually the myth that's associated with this card. Okay, like it's in the cards. You have been working on your stuff, you have been presenting your results, it was perhaps even good results, and instead of being met with recognition and gratitude, you were met with heavy criticism and even disruption of whatever it is that you were doing. Okay, which is clearly not boss behavior, because if this person was really a boss, they would at least try, or they should know how to put their focus on the highest good of their project or of their endeavor, and not on their fucking ego. Like if you have hired someone who is actually bringing in results, you should be happy as fuck, you know. If doing a good job is actually what you're interested in, and not, I don't know, being seen by high school bullies that they might not even like if they met them in real life, and this type of stupid shit. So you are dealing with someone who is very immature. As an adult, if this is an older person, or just as a boss or as a manager or as a superior, like they can't maintain their focus on, okay, whatever works. I mean, as long as the work is done, even if it did not come exactly from my instructions, you know, at least it works. But that's not what you're seeing. Like, perhaps you are able to have this type of attitude, and that is what brings you forward, you know, like you know how to reward yourself when you know you did a good job, and you know how to use previous results to bring in even more results. And this person doesn't. This person is really disruptive, like they create and then they destroy what they create, and then they blame it on someone else, and then they think they are the most genius of them all, and then they waste their time trying to beat you, and you are not even competing against them because you are working for them. So that's fucking ridiculous. Yeah. So basically, I had received like a preview download before I started reading this. I was about to forget about it, and then I was like, yeah, no, I kind of have to include it. General advice here is let people lose you. It does hit different, okay? On them and on you. even if you care for them, okay? Perhaps that's the lesson that they need to learn. That's the type of judgment that they need to face in order to face themselves, if they can. Because you can't control yourself. You can't control what other people do, okay? And can hit different for you as well, because wherever you are going with knowledge and experience and way more chances to move forward in a way that suits you most. Yeah, another side message before I stop to take a sip of water. I have a super sore throat. What was it? Yes, you have all the tools to bring yourself out of the situation. You have all the tools to create a new situation for yourself. Okay, so if you have felt perhaps, interesting, if you have been feeling like trapped by the circumstances of the situation, remember you're a fucking bird. Okay, and birds fly and casually shit on their enemies if needed, okay? That's what they do. What are you gonna do? Getting mad at a bird? Please. So yeah, that's all I have for you. Group 1. I hope that it helps you see the situation with more clarity and also with a bit more so I want to say light, but that's not the word. In a more light way, okay? Because when you're in situations can feel dense and heavy, remember that everything is temporary and that you are always able to create movement, at least for yourself. If you're staying, see you in the next groups. I really need to take water now. And if you're going, have a great whatever you're going to have next. You can like, subscribe, leave a comment. We can connect through other social media platforms. Everything will be down below. See you, bye. Hi, in group 2. You thought this was going to stop after the sore throat, but no, this is actually probably going to be my favorite group because, FYI, I've had a very, very, very bad childhood, so I kind of have a lot of pent-up rage. I'm working on it, of course. But this also means that when someone comes to me with a really, really nasty energy, I want to preserve my peace first and foremost. So first this is also a teaching coming from martial arts, and I need to I'm just going to continue. It's just Anubis that is being disruptive because that's the type of hour of the day. Funny, by the way, he will stop on his own. Just shoes flying. Okay. This is also a teaching from martial arts. Okay. If you can defend, especially if you know how to defend yourself, you should first and foremost seek for distance. Okay. But then, if someone continuously poke and search for you, eventually they'll probably find you. And sometimes it's really life offering you an invitation to talk about nastiness. And like, if you wanted me to talk about nastiness, let's talk about nastiness, because this is a really nasty energy we are talking about. This is someone I was hearing people fake to be sick to not be around this person. People fake to have like super big issues like financial issues or whatever type of issues in order to not be around this person. Nice. This is someone you had like open disagreements with, but those disagreements actually happened for you. Like it actually helped you because like I'm hearing those disputes were so stupid that they forced you to defend points of yourself that you didn't even thought you had to defend, and from a self-affirming and development point of view, sometimes we just neglect to spend some time thinking about parts of ourselves because we think, oh, it's just obvious. This person wanted to be in a partnership with you at some point, perhaps even like intimate relationship, or just be around you. This myth talks about someone like barging into a social event, and it's just the person that nobody wants to see. And I think that is how you welcome this person in your life. Like, yeah, just really know, okay, that this person forced you to make some very difficult choices because of the fact that it was really, really obvious to you that you didn't want to be around this person. And in regards to how this person might come in, two scenarios. This person might either try to come off as peaceful, and they're really not. They're like a cloud of gaslighting and nastiness and critique and just shit, basically. Or this person might try to come in offering you peace, but just know that this person has no peace to offer because they are poisonous as fuck. Like, whatever they produce is cursed. Like, they might be able to produce shiny gifts. This was Iris, goddess of strife and discord. She made golden stuff, right? But it was useless as fuck. Like, you couldn't even use it. So I take it, honestly. Whatever she did, it was just meant to create distraction and chaos. So it's not even like the good gold stuff that you might sell or become heritage for whoever will come after you. It's just shiny things that you can throw around and then they get all dusty and die. So not only you cannot trust this person, like like in the sense of if they give you something, is not is not to offer you peace at all. It's just to try again to be in your space, to like be up close, but like in a weird way. I see these two, they're naked, but they're not even looking at each other. So this person might be like really, 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 really weird when it comes to intimacy. Like, I'm having a fucked up image right now. I wanna. Okay, or there's this star reader that I really like and that I have been following for a while. Her name is like her creator name is Popular Loner, and sometimes she has like those intense downloads and she goes like tapping the fuck out of whatever I was channeling. So I wanted to tap the fuck out, but I really saw like a very adult person dressed up like a baby and just like being half naked in the middle of a room and being like super uneasy, like not doing much, but also okay, I'm not delivering it in the proper way because what I saw was grosser. I was on YouTube the other day and I was seeing trailers of horror movies, and there was this one trailer that had like a super disgusting demon, like unwashed, super greasy, dark stuff, like black stuff in their teeth, super smelly, and it just had like a pink baby doll, and they were laying on the bed, like completely open, completely like vulnerable, and at the same time, like basically forcing a spiritual dude or someone to be like super passionate with them, okay? And it was the least sexy thing I had ever seen, and that's basically what I'm seeing here, okay? Like really, okay. So I had to deliver that in order to tap the fuck out, because just no. So I don't know if you've ever been intimate with this person. Don't ever be, just please, because you might even catch some sort of disease. I mean, the image that I had was really, really gross, okay? But what I was saying is that, so not only you cannot trust this person because they want to force closeness with you again, so either gifting you something that is cursed or making you sign some sort of contract or a partnership where actually you have no control over stuff. As it's Mercury retrograde, so it's when these type of individuals tend to have this type of bursts of ideas, and there is that other part, even more stupid in their brain, that tells them, yes, green light, tried it out. But also, you cannot trust whatever gift that this person is trying to give you, because it isn't worth shit. Okay? Like, what is there was that thing that I was saying in another video. Yeah, no, I can't remember. Anyway, it was about gold, and whatever gold it is that this person is trying to offer you, just know that it isn't gold. Might be shiny, but like either it's like a glamour spell and it will wash off, like I wanted to tap out and I couldn't. Damn it. That fucking demon with the baby doll. If only it washes, it would wash off, because it would have probably washed off all the layers of nasty sweat accumulating through the years. Oh my god, I can't. Okay, whew. Stay away from this person, okay? No, really though, like, as we're in a post-pandemic type of situation, you know, you might want to know, really know who you're dealing with, who they're dealing with, before you let someone close by in your energy, you know. And this person might even take it personal, like, why? And because, bitch, because. Look at yourself. Okay, so whatever it is that you need to do to get away from this person, do it. Okay, whatever, because this person isn't worth the time, isn't worth the risk, isn't worth the loss, isn't worth shit. Cord cutting, ghost, block, whatever type of drastic measure you need to operate, because this person might also be using black magic on you, not gonna lie, trying to bind their weird ass to you, and like, no. Okay, as long as I say no, it will remain no, even if I need to wake up every day screaming no. Can you hear me loud enough? No. So that's all I have for you. Stay safe. Señor Deli va de retro, in this case, very much. And yeah, sometimes life blesses you with the possibility of training a dog, and other times life forces you to cuss a bitch out. Okay? And that's what you're supposed to do today. In order to have peace, okay? Because really, what's more important than that, okay? Can buy peace with fake gold. Sorry, not sorry. Okay. Yeah, that's all I have for you. If you're staying for group number 3, see you there. If you aren't and you like this video, you can like, subscribe, leave a comment, connect through other social media platforms. All the links are down below. And now that's really all. See you, bye. Group 3. Oh, I should make a whole video about group 3. So, so you can't deliver stuff if you don't learn about stuff, right? So I do learn from other tarot readers, and I do watch other tarot readers' content, even and especially if it's different than what I already produce, right? And there was this title that has been used across many different channels that I didn't want to use because I really do not want to buy into the encounter, but at the same time, who sheesh, how many times I have lived into that. So this long ass introduction to say that this is making me think about the case of the ex. Okay, this is someone who wants you but cannot have you. Because I was looking, I uncovered, oh fuck, I didn't show the card. I didn't show the card. No, I did. So I was looking at, I flip-flop the card. I pancaked the card, and I was looking at it, and I was like, okay, in this type of readings, because I started doing these readings using the central figure to explain the myth as the general surrounding energy, and then I would extract 4 different messages. These current readings right now are different, okay? So I start with the general title and then I extract several, can be 3, 4, 5 messages on the card. And usually, in order to interpret the card with a... The fuck is my dog doing? Anubis. Tranquilo. What? Oh, cute dog. He wants attention. In order to read one card with a pre-established question, I always intuitively ask myself, who is the central figure, okay, in this question? Like, who are you in this card? And Spirit told me you are this fruit, okay? So this fruit is way more than a fruit, okay? What we see here is just fresh fruit. But if you know the actual story, and there's a whole ass video where I talk about the entire myth. It's called Tantalus. I can't remember exactly how I worded it, but just scroll and you'll find it, okay? Scroll, not scroll. That's more like beastly, I think. Anyway, yeah. In the myth, this fresh fruit, it's a whole buffet, okay? So this tells me that you are someone really abundant, really like fresh energy, high vibe, and that this person either tried to steal that from you in some sort of way. Like they might have tried to steal your energy, or they directly stole material things from you, okay? But give me a second. Oi. Okay, so just Anubis had a very acute moment of cuddliness, so I had to interrupt all activities, and because it was a real emergency. So back to this motherfucker. So this person might have tried to steal your energy, like okay. Oh, okay, so many things. Give me a second. Where the fuck do I start? Okay, so concerning, like, let's talk about how this person might have come in, or how this person might try to come in the future. Like, do I need to say more? Come on. 2 scenarios. So this person might have been like really needy. I'm hearing like the whole please give me attention package, but like and just being very loud, and I mean trying to steal minutes from your day without really bringing shit to the day. And or other scenario, this person might try to come in begging, like either for some sort of forgiveness or help as well, or or perhaps like a second chance. I think it depends on how entangled the situation was. Um, but basically, like, this person is feeling spellbound somehow, which, sucks for them. And either by karma or by you, if you resonated with the interaction about the case of the ex, okay, where I was talking about you being like a whole fucking divine buffet, and like this desperate motherfucker who would try to steal everything and your grandma, and now can have you. Like, just now, come on. I'm hearing this person was being like really greedy and trying to like have their cake and eat it too, which you can if you are the one who knows how to make the cake, which wasn't the case. Because this person is coming off like really as a beggar motherfucker. Yeah, like really, really needy. So if you were, so if you're resonating with, like, okay, a whole lot of other downloads all of a sudden. Okay. Let's proceed with order. Was I even saying? It was too much. Yes, if you were, thank you, if you were resonating with the message about this person trying to come back in because like they did some kind of fuckery, they can have you, now they're in deep shit somehow, perhaps they were already in the past, and now they might need help. Okay. Or they might want to have your forgiveness because they are experiencing karma for whatever they did to you, and like they think that if you forgive them, everything will be okay. But that's really not how things work. I mean, you can forgive them if you don't want to like carry burden in your life, bless your heart, whatever time, property, thing, attention, or whatever you think you took from me. If I gave it, I probably thought I had reasons. You can keep it, and now enjoy whatever lesson you are left to learn. But this person also needs to understand like the difference between gods and men, like with godly laws and human laws, because like this person might be looking at you like the solution to their problems, and it's just an illusion actually. Like, it's not something that they can actually grab. And that is because they did shit backwards. And now they should fucking learn how to help themselves and not trying to beg for help that is not even there for them. Like, it's not even attainable. What else? And so, like, I don't know. I mean, if yes, the scenario. Okay, if this person might come in looking for help, you know, I guess it's up to you. You know, like in which capacity you want to help this person, because just know that the okay, like perhaps you okay, what I am trying to phrase here is that perhaps you might be able to help this person in some capacity, okay, um, perhaps not in the whole capacity that this person pictures, okay. I was drawn to this dynamic where this one is like, please give me this, and perhaps you are even able to give like this, okay, but know that this is actually connected to a whole load of more help that this person either needs for themselves or wishes to get from you. And you know, that's the illusion that you need to be careful of, okay. And you know, if you need to be the one going with the little needle and poke into the illusion cloud, in order to bring clarity to this situation, so fucking be it, okay. Oh yes, okay. There was this like preview message that I had received as soon as I started reading this card, and it was about this, and it was about like the situation that I have been, the scenario that I've been describing, like this person coming in looking for help, like perhaps even practical help, and in their mind there is a more bunch of help that they think they can get. And so if you are in a position to help, and perhaps you'll have to make a choice, okay, like, will I be like a merciful queen or will I be a bitch? The choice is yours. If you decide to be a merciful queen, just keep in mind that like you can help, but to a certain point, okay. You are not supposed to compromise your abundance and wealth and resources and divine forever fountain of gifts, nor to share it directly with this person, even if you are willing to help like with a little comma, okay. This person also needs to will have to understand and perhaps being like flipped over by life, in order to get the message that they can touch that, okay. That even if perhaps you're willing to give like the comma after the comma, there will be a point. Yeah, what else? Nothing else. That's all I have for you, group 3. That was your card. I hope that helped. I hope that brought clarity. And yeah, you're definitely leaving because that was the last group. So have a good whatever you're going to have next. And yeah, if you want to connect, all the links are down below. Say your derivada retro. And wish you a lot of strength. See you. Bye. Talk soon. All of it.